We're here with Jamie Cureton at Cambridge City's new stadium. Jamie, welcome to Cambridge. First things first, what do you think of the new stadium?
Yeah, it's lovely. I mean, it's not the main reason, but it's a reason why I think managers would want to come and manage the club. You look around, and in non-league, you don't get anything like this, especially with the ambition of what the club want to do as well. So, yeah, it's a lovely stadium, and one I'm hoping I might lace the boots up and have a run around as well. But yeah, facilities are outstanding, and hopefully we can put together a squad that can grace this pitch and make it proud.
Good. Yeah, I was going to ask you about the boots, whether or not they were going to come back out again. I know you've sort of semi-retired sometimes and then come back again. So is that something that you think might be in the future?
Yeah, I suppose in my non-league career, sort of managing and stuff, I've always signed on, not just for me to play and stuff and make sure that I'm out there, but just in case. I know how non-league works, that Tuesday night games, someone might be late or something happens travelling wise, so I tend to not like having not a full squad. So I've always signed on just in case, or if there's a cup game that we need to rest players, that I'm available basically. So yeah, I'll be signing on, but not as in I'm signing on to play 50 games a season. No, that won't be happening, but just in case it's needed. It might not be needed, I might not play a game, but I'll be available at some point.
Yeah, I think the fans will certainly look forward to it. There's been one or two questions already on social media, right. So that's why we put that in there. Stadium and everything aside, is there anything else in particular that made you decide that Cambridge City was the right job for you now at this stage of your career?
I think speaking to the owners and everyone, it was the ambition of what they wanted to achieve. I think in non-league it's really hard to find a club that has sort of all the structure, the foundations and the ambition to move on and want to build something. Most non-league clubs are sort of a here and now, and if we can do well, great, but it's, you don't get facilities, you don't get sort of the panic of if we are going to go up, of budgets might go up, and all of that stuff. So I think coming here and seeing their vision, seeing what they've built, you understand that it's not just to stay at step 4. I'm an ambitious guy, I always want to win, always want to try to achieve stuff and set goals, and I think when you see here and you come here, you know that it has the capabilities to move on. So for me, it was a perfect opportunity. As soon as obviously I seen it come up, I applied for the job, and then you sort of sit and think, okay, hopefully you're the person that can, that they take on, and you can take the club forward. And thankfully they have, and now it's like, right, okay, we have to get our heads down, hard work starts, and hopefully, like I say, build a good squad that can compete, and then over however long I'm here, we can start to achieve some success.
And this week we found out that we've been moved from Northern Premier League into the Isthmian North. So it's obviously a league that you're already familiar with. Do you think that plays into your hands a little bit, being in that league?
I think on player recruitment wise, it's 100%. And I think knowing the league, obviously I know the top teams who will be in it. I know the players within it. I know the stadiums we'll be going to, what to expect when we go into certain grounds. So yeah, I think that definitely helps. It's a tough league. Sort of found that out this year. There's some sort of big clubs in it with big budgets and clubs that want to achieve and want to move on. So it'll be tough, but there's some great places to go, some big crowds. So yeah, I think it will help me in building a squad. Because it's funny, when I spoke to players when I knew I had it and the decision had been made, that was their first question. So I think to get the right players that I would want to bring in, being moved over definitely plays a big part.
Obviously, this is the first season in the new stadium. Hopefully, if we move in August, we've got a whole new fan base potentially as well on our doorstep. What kind of expectation are you setting for yourself this season that they can look forward to? Hopefully,
well, good attacking football for one, entertaining, and a group that will come and give their all every weekend. And I think that's one thing I try to instill in the side is, no matter what goes on, no matter what the result, the team turn up and do their utmost to try and win a football match and give their all, which I think everyone who comes to the stadium, board, direct, everyone, that's what they should expect, and that's what I expect regardless of anything else. But entertainment, like to score goals, like to go and win games of football, be on the front foot. So yeah, everything for me would be positive, and when people walk in the stadium and see see the match, when they walk home, they feel that no matter what's happened within it, they felt entertained and felt that the group have given everything to win a football match. So yeah, hopefully we can build a fan base and try and get as many through the door as possible. because I've been to a lot of non-league grounds, and when you see 500, 600, 700, it makes a hell of a difference, and teams can thrive on that. And I think if we can sort of start to get that and generate a real good atmosphere, not many clubs will probably want to come here and play us. They might look at it and think I want to, but I think when you get a good atmosphere and a crowd that's supporting the team, that can play a massive part in getting results.
We've got a really great platform here for youth football, and our boys teams, we've won a couple of wins this year with our under 12s and under 13s. How important is that in your plans, and is there anything that you plan to do to help the development of those youth players?
Yeah, it's huge. Again, when I come into the interview, I said that I'm not someone that comes in and just thinks of, right, I'm the first team manager, I just worry about the first team and results and whatever else. I think with what's here, you have to look at it as a club from bottom to top. So the youth section is great, and I will be looking over it all the time and trying to attend as many games as possible and getting the youngsters to come in as mascots. I want everyone to feel part of the club, and whatever we're doing, everyone sort of buys into it. So along the way, they can see that there's a pathway up through the ages, that suddenly there's an opportunity to get into the first team. I don't want, like at some clubs you have an academy section, but then it stops and no one's visible, no one knows who the manager is, the other members of staff, even the players to a point can engage in everything. So yeah, that's important, and I'll be keeping an eye on all of it, especially the older age groups, to see if there's anyone in there that you might go, you know what, he deserves to come training, and have a look at them, and if they're good enough, and I don't mind if they're 16, 17, 18, if they're performing and you look and think, do you know what, there's an opportunity, I have no problem bringing any of the youngsters into the squad and giving them a platform to go and play. So yeah, the youth section's huge, and that's another thing, why the club can be so good, is there's a section that you can build right the way through, but you have to be engaged in it, and I have to be seen in and around, watching games and being just around, whether it's that you invite them into session, anything like that, or any of my other staff go and take sessions. I think they need to feel part of one club rather than youth section, first team section. It has to be right the way through. So yeah, as much as I can, I'll be looking around and trying to be involved in as much as I can in the youth section. So if we do promote people, the lad who I promote knows who I am. It's not like, oh, you're getting sent up to the first team and he walks in and has no idea who anyone is, because then it's not comfortable. The environment has to flow right the way through the club.
Do you have any other final messages for the fans before you start work at Cambridge City?
I suppose the message would be to thank everyone for giving me the opportunity to come here, and then all the support I've had since it's been announced. And then to the fans, just to come and support. Like I say, we'll be a good team, entertaining. I think we'll give you everything you want to see in a first team. And the more support and the more people we can get through the door, I think will improve us as a team. I know it's all going to be new and stuff, but I think this is a great start, that we can get new fans through the door, try and hopefully be a successful team, and come and enjoy it. And like I say, everyone's engaged, down to me speaking to people after the game, in the bar, the players the same. I just want everyone to sort of feel that they're part of this new journey that we're going to hopefully achieve success and move the club forward. So, everyone come along, because, everyone's wanted, and like I say, I'll do my utmost to engage with everyone, and try and sort of make everyone happy and whatever else. But yeah, come along, I think you'll enjoy it, and hopefully there'll be successful times coming.
Jamie, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. I know you've got a busy week coming up, jetting off to Hong Kong to play in a tournament. So really appreciate you coming down and chatting to us. And best of luck for the season as well. I think we're all looking forward to a new fresh start. And we wish you the best of luck.
Brilliant. Really appreciate it. Thank you.